eastbound 210. We're committed eastbound 205.
Y'all ready?
Number 4 lane at 45. Heavy traffic.
Over eastbound 210 605, number 4 lane 45, heavy traffic.
Copy, dropping back. Secondary.
6 dropping back.
Secondary. What was the
That movie. We can
107
come in here.
secondary.
Come on, Fred. Come on. What's
It's
up,
looking
everybody?
Might have got off the freeway. Let's see here.
Hola. Where y'all gonna find homeboy?
605 and the 210.
Oh, we got a lot. Okay, we got a different one. We got a different one. Let's get it, baby. Twerk it. Take it back and twerk it. Oh no, no me diga que estoy. I'm done. Fuck this day. Actually, it was a good day. I can't really say too much. It was actually not bad. We got one flop. That's okay. But how disappointing. I was excited. Had everything ready to launch. Ready to go. Use the notification. And it's already over, man. It's over, bro. It's over. I brushed my hair to the side a little bit. What the? What? What the? Oh.
Yeah, it's over. He just gave up.
All this time, man. Just for that. Run! Damn. What a waste. Narcotics. Narcotics. The K9s. Checking out the car. Clearing everything out. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep.
Anyone 10497. Anyone 497. 86297.
13, code 4, 1 custody, determining 5, please.
Clearing out the car, checking the trunk. Make sure there's no body in the trunk. Damn. All clear, all clear.
Don't let anybody just
So loud.
feed that. Because then what do we have left? And the way that I see it also is that when we think about like these moments where we see things that are being taken, but also let's see it as nature abhors a vacuum. So where there's a vacancy, then let's fill it. Right? And let's know that the reality is that the progress of our nation has always been about the expansion of rights, not the restriction of rights. Mm-hmm. We're seeing a U-turn right now. But we have to keep fighting for those rights to be maintained, which means we have to be vigilant. And it's just the nature of it. It's the nature of it. Whatever gains we've made, they will not be permanent unless we're vigilant. And this nation, our democracy, our rights are only going to be as strong as our willingness to fight for it. And it's the nature of it that we do have to fight for those rights. You guys know, look at this beautiful play and everything that we know. He was suppressed. He had to suppress so much. But he knew, and he took those risks. But we have to be clear-eyed, and it doesn't mean we don't see the beauty in everything. Right? These things all coexist. But I believe we fight for something, not against something.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right. And that's our optimism, right?
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for what? She didn't say nothing. It's about what was all of that? She wasn't saying anything. Oh my goodness, y'all.
Damn. Or if that's a new clip. Unfortunately, the chase is over, man. I really was excited. I kind of ran here. I set up the stuff, started typing the title, everything. And it's over. It's over. Oh, well, that happens sometimes, I guess. It's okay.
Yeah, that's what you get for being a homophobe. This is what you get for being a Nazi.
And now time for the finishing touch.
Bomb activated.
Take that, you racist son of a bitch.
Hey, what are you guys doing to my car?
Oh, this is your car?
Yes.
Wait, but you're a black woman.
And gay. I voted blue, but I got this car for Elon did all this shit.
Oh.
What's that noise?
Run! Yeah, that's what you get for being a homophobe. This is what you get for being a Nazi.
And now time for the finishing touch.
Bomb activated.
Take that, you racist son of a bitch.
Hey,
This
what
is
are
so
you guys doing to my
crazy.
car?
Oh my gosh, bro. oh, that's a beautiful set. I was just kind of chilling tonight. I didn't even really. I think it was just a relaxing night because I didn't really clean and stuff, really. Well, I get some cleaning done and stuff, but I just kind of chilled. It was nice to just chill, you know. It was kind of busy today for Friday. I really could have jumped on for more, but this morning was pretty busy. Yesterday was busy. Tomorrow's Friday. Lord knows what Friday's going to bring. What else we got for Friday? Oh, man. I was watching this video about the Kim Kardashian stuff. Man, Kanye has a bunch of drama going on. The Ozempic black box warning.
Ozempic has a black box warning that within 12 months of use, it increases your risk for every form of medullary thyroid cancer.
What?
Oncologists around the world who are getting new diagnosed cancer patients, if they're on Ozempic and Wegovy, 100% of them are developing breast cancer in less than a year using Ozempic and Wegovy. People magazine last week reported that there's thousands of Americans who are reporting eye-rotting diseases being on Ozempic and Wegovy. Their eyes are literally rotting in their orbits of their skull. Do you know what Ozempic and Wegovy is made of?
No.
Oh, he was actually wrong on this
Protein
stuff.
from the Gila monster lizard.
Voice. Smiley face emoji.
Danielle, thank you for the 12 months. I hope you're doing amazing. Thank you for the year. The lizard thing, I think some people debunked. I mean, well, they're saying it's synthetic, but I think they got it. Maybe they did get the scheme from a lizard or something. I don't know. I was looking a little bit into it the other night. I don't know what's the deal with Ozempic though, bruh. Risky.
West and Kim Kardashian over their kids has reached a new level. The Tate brothers are in the middle of this.
Tate
and
brothers.
Kanye is hurling accusations about sex trafficking.
Oh,
specifically
man.
calling Kim Kardashian sex trafficker. So on Wednesday, he was tweeting all day, almost every minute.
That boy's been lit tweeting. He also dropped an album, if you didn't know, called Bully, but it's kind of hard to find. It's on YouTube. Somebody uploaded it on YouTube, and you can kind of, Reddit has some files that you got to download an app and put a password or something.
About all sorts of grievance.
I think the first song is dope on there. I don't know about the other songs I was listening to the other day, but the first song is dope.
And this is the one that really obviously caught Kim Kardashian's eye. He said, the Kardashians are sex workers, and they sex traffic all of the black children they strategically produce. And then he went on to say, Kim Kardashian is a sex trafficker. I don't like that Twigs, FK Twigs, has my daughter in her video dressing all grown. I would have expected more from Twigs. And then a bunch of expletives.
I mean, I could understand maybe the dressing a certain way, but he has been wilding out.
I'm not going to repeat. This really triggered Kim, and we're told that this whole issue of sex trafficking actually came up last week during an emergency mediation between Kim and Kanye and their lawyers that was set off, one, by the fact that Kim found out the Tate brothers were going to visit Kanye at the same time North was with Kanye. And what we found out is that Kim's security, who were there with North, they drive North to go see Ye. Security informed Kim that the Tate brothers, Andrew and Tristan, the very controversial Tate brothers, were going to be showing up at the home where Kanye was visiting with North. Obviously, that really triggered Kim, and she told her security to immediately get North out of there, which they did. And then they ended up having this emergency mediation hearing last Friday. Now, the Tate brothers were one of the things that they discussed. The other thing you know about is the song that Ye released over the weekend, "Lonely Roads Still Go to Sunshine."
So this "Lonely Roads Go to Sunshine," which he's about to say. So Puff Daddy featuring King Combs, which is Puff Daddy's son, Northwest, which I guess is Kanye's daughter, and then Jasmine Williams. So Kim is like, I guess, please don't put this song out. And I understand that. As far as with all the charges and stuff, homeboy's locked up. But I guess Kanye and Diddy are friends and stuff, because Kanye was taken up for Diddy on Twitter multiple times. And there was a call that leaked out recently with Diddy and Kanye. Diddy was locked up, and he's like giving him tips and advice and stuff. So, seems like they're friends. But she doesn't want this out.
The song that features a conversation he had with Diddy, something else that really...
That's true, Ange. You're right.
And also, North is rapping on that song along with Christian
Yes,
Combs.
Chaos.
So all of this really upset Kim. They have this emergency mediation. Kim is there, her lawyer, and Ye was there virtually on the phone, but his lawyer was there in the room to have this hearing. And at the end of the hearing, the result is that Ye said, "All right, I'm not going to release the song." It was made very clear that Kim did not want North or any of her children around the Tate brothers, and the hearing ends. You think everything's good, but then a couple days later, Ye releases the song with North and Diddy on the same song. So Kim Kardashian is in a really tough position now, and we're told one of the things she's considering is going into court and trying to strip Kanye of the joint legal custody, meaning that he would have a say in any decisions about the kids. She obviously does not want to do this. We're told that she is, and there's evidence of this, that over the years has made it very clear she wants their kids to have a relationship with Kanye. It's just, he's making some decisions, hanging out with the Tate brothers, who, while they have not been convicted of anything, have been sued for sexual assault. They have been arrested and charged in Romania for starting a criminal organization and running one there. They've not been convicted of anything, but obviously they're controversial, and Kim doesn't want the kids around that. So she's got some big decisions to make here.
Damn, that's tough, man. That's tough. Kanye. This is kind of crazy, because I was trying to watch and see where this was going. All right, check this out. I was scrolling.
Ain't no way, bro. All right, bye, guys. Let's go do this.
Hey, y'all see what he doing? Y'all see it? Hey, stop. Don't make me bite your hand off. Stop. Many people don't know that.
Yeah.
This is a perfect choice if you want dark spots to disappear from your face.
I don't know if that was scripted, but that shit is scary. I almost kind of want to do that shit one night. Tesla. Damn, bro. Let me see. I think that was all. I guess that. Oh no, no. Let me see. Did I have anything else? That's some other stuff. I was just kind of browsing a little bit earlier. There's no way this shit is real. I have to look this up. A tribe where men cut off their arms to get married. Fuck out of here, bro.
Men have to cut off their arms to get married. In this village, women do not ask for dowry, houses, or cars. They only want men's arms. Having no arms is a unique sign of married men in this tribe. This strange custom has been passed down for more than a century. If a man wants to keep his arms intact throughout his life, he will not only be unable to get married, but will also be expelled from the family. On the other hand, those men who cut off their arms as a marriage sacrifice are very proud, because they believe that this shows their extreme loyalty to their wives. From an outsider's perspective, cutting off arms is a huge sacrifice, but these men do not have authority in the family. All major decisions are made by their wives, and they have to work with incomplete arms.
I mean, this is like what hell is like. That's hell.
However, these men are not troubled, and some even feel that offering arms is not enough. If their wives need it,
offering arms is not enough.
They are willing to cut off their legs and offer them to their wives as well. If you were in this village, would you be willing to cut off your arms to marry a wife?
I don't know, man. Oh, it's fabricated. Okay, it says it's fabricated. Bro, I was like, that is hardcore, man. Oh, that's kind of dirty they did that, though. Video clips originate from vlogs about Vietnamese amputees. Bro, that would have been just insane if that was true. I'm surprised they don't make men cut off their dick, too. Wow. This, you know, when I was playing and I was laying in bed, this chick was over here smiling at me too. I was like, "Fucking hell no!"
Down! This is for my safety. Put the phone down. This is for my safety. Put the phone down. This is for my safety. Put the phone down. Put the phone down. Sir, I cannot do it. Put the phone down. Drop the phone. Drop the phone. Please, don't do this. I can't drop the phone. I can't. This is for my safety. I can't do it. I am sorry. I can't do it. I'm not going to hurt you. Drop the phone.
Dude was willing to die over his iPhone or Samsung. He got tased. Drop. That's it. End the story. I really thought when I was watching that, I thought they were going to shoot him. I thought he was done for. Those cops had a little bit of patience and it just took him down. There was another clip that I had. I don't know what I did with it. I posted it on Instagram. I thought I bookmarked it. This is this chick that lost her mind over the Tesla stuff. It's not safe to drive that car right now. Did I post something? Oh, yeah.
Correcting me, telling me that it's Cybertruck and not Tesla truck. I don't fucking care. I don't care what it's called. I hate them. I hate them. I need them off the streets. I need them off the road. I need them off the highway. I need them out of my town. I need them out of my country. Fuck. I'm so sick of them. I'm so sick of Tesla trucks. Cybertrucks. Fuck.
Wow. There was another video too. This guy that because those cyber trucks, they got cameras all over it. I don't know, 5, 6, 7 cameras, something. There was this guy too, Cybertruck. There was a guy that took his hand and wiped it up his ass. Like he dug into the crack of his ass as far as he could, and made sure to wipe it on the It's really going up there and just wiping. God knows what's up there, Lord. Everybody's pissed off. People are triggered. People are very triggered. I see Cybertrucks sometimes in the area. Not many, but once in a while I'll see them. I don't really see people in my area going crazy over them, but There's some cities and places people are just very, very angry and upset about that. What's this? Oh, this is funny. You're really trying to get me with the copyright, but I'll play it anyway because I don't know if I'm going to leave this live up.
Have you ever seen the rain? I guess the rain's down in Africa. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone.
Lorraine is gone. Sister Brother, you meant to send me?
A day without you is like a year without a rain. Go outside, it's the rain. Here comes the rain again.
This is funny too, that video. Here comes the rain. Let's do that. You trend on TikTok. Yeah, let's do it. Do not do that trend.
Haters, are you bitch jealous? Fuck y'all. Been new I
Wow, this lady bumping over here.
was that bitch. I didn't need a man to tell me. The fuck? Crop top. Middle finger to my haters. Are you bitch jealous? Fuck y'all. Been new I was that bitch. I didn't need a man to tell me. The fuck? Crop top.
All right, grandma over here throwing up, going viral on TikTok. World.
Did you notice Suni Williams' expression? 3 details gave everything away. After being stranded.
He said lock the door.
Okay, so we at the mall, right? My son said something tickled me pink. I get out the car. Now mind you, this is my son's car. Everybody see that? This motherfucker got the top down and the windows down. You know what the fuck he tells me? He said, lock the door. Look at him walking away. Look at him. Hey, that's some bullshit.
Island Thrift sent that one. It was a crazy video of a guy that got shot fatally. He was wielding a chainsaw. Maybe inspired by Elon, I don't know. There was a lady too that went on a bus and beat the hell out of a 14-year-old because that person was supposedly bullying her son. I mean, how do you guys feel about that? Too much? Attacking another problem? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's too much, right? That's too much. But sometimes the thing is, you're reporting this shit. The people not doing nothing. The school's not doing nothing. One thing I'm grateful is this YouTube shit. That I don't have to like send my kid on a bus. You know, I know people don't have the option. I'm so glad that I don't have to do that because it's rough on those buses, man. These kids on the buses now, the bus drivers don't give a shit. All kinds of stuff go down in the buses. This lady jumped in there and started beating some kid. Maybe she would have brought a belt and like belted his ass. I don't know, but then punching him? No, that's too much. That's too much. Man, I don't know. I never understood like the kids that are bullies. It has to come from the home, like something that's going on in the household. Because who are these parents that let their kids run wild? And I think it starts from like when they're kids, toddlers and stuff. Because I've seen some kids wilding out, and their parents are, oh, that's just Timmy being Timmy, fucking with all the kids and stuff. Oh, it's just that, you know, he's just kidding. He's just playing around. What's wrong with those parents, yo? If anything, she should have punched the parent, maybe. What's wrong with those parents? Let me see here what the story is, though, because I haven't even read the story. So they say, okay, an attacks a 14-year-old student for bullying her son. An Indianapolis mom allegedly bars onto her son's middle school bus. Damn. With her teen daughter and it was a boy and a girl with her teen daughter. Wait. Okay, so the son's getting bullied and attacks 14-year-old student for bullying her son. And so the mother and the sister jump on the bus, bars onto the son's middle school bus with her teen daughter and beat the boy's alleged 14-year-old bully so badly the child suffered a broken nose. Now, I wonder, did the daughter get in it or just the mom? Latia Hens, 36, her daughter, 17, and the son, 13, were caught on the bus's security camera in a viral videos taken by students allegedly attacking an 8th grade student in Warren Township. The bus driver can be heard telling Hens that no parents are permitted on the bus. Shit, that didn't stop her. However, Hens allegedly tells the driver she's coming on and to call the police as the three of them make their way over to the student. Wow. Her daughter and son immediately started fighting. Wait, her daughter and son immediately start fighting the 8th grader. So what's 3-on-1? Beat his ass, Hens screamed as she and her children punched the student in the mob attack. Oh, shit. Hens and her daughter then allegedly began yelling threats at the other children on the school bus who were pleading for the trio to stop their attack. At one point, the 17-year-old turned to a 10-year-old girl on the bus and asked if she wants some too. Wow. Hens and her children stopped beating the 8th grader as police arrived. However, on the way out of the bus, she allegedly made an open threat to the other students and said, "I'm going to tear this up, and I'm tired of you bitch-ass kids." Yo, literally what she said. I'm tired of you bitch-ass kids. Wow. Yo. She claimed to police that the victim was bullying her son for several weeks and had slapped him the day before the attack. I mean, I can't imagine going through that. Hens claimed her son was aware of the bullying and had done nothing to stop it. Police said the 14-year-old was beaten so severely by Hens and her kids that when he was taken to Raleigh Children's Hospital for treatment, doctors determined the nose was fractured and left his eye bruised and swollen. He was later interviewed by the Warren Township Police Child Abuse Department, where he gave a different account of what happened leading up to the attack. So I wonder what's his side. The victim, who is half Mexican, told investigators that Hens' son had been picking on him and had been making racist jokes. So it's always racism and comments about ICE. He then claimed that he had been jumped by a mom and her kids. Hens had initially been charged with misdemeanor battery, disorderly conduct, intimidation, and trespassing following the incident. However, on Tuesday, the Marion County Prosecutor's Office charged the mother with 4 felonies. Ooh. Criminal confinement, battery resulting in moderate injury, intimidation, and criminal trespass. Her 2 children are facing possible criminal charges as well concerning the fight as officials investigate the incident. Oh, wow. What a mess. What a mess. Yeah, no, definitely it's not worth it to go on a bus and attack somebody else's kid. But I understand, like, the whole thing of, like, I can totally see, like, I wonder if she went through the proper channels or not. But I could totally see, like, you telling these people they don't do shit, it keeps happening type of thing, you know? And in school, sometimes things happen where you end up having a fight, whether you like it or not. You know, it's just things happen. And what happens, it's almost like a prison mentality. And if they know they can fuck with you, they're going to keep fucking with you. You know, I remember one time I had to pull a kid's pants down because he fucked with me. Oh, no. So he pulled my pants down. There was this kid, luckily my boxer stayed on, or maybe it was tighty whities. I'll keep it real. I think it was tighty whities I had on. But he pulled my pants down. We were outside and like the basketball courts. And so for some reason, I used to joke that I had like this Hulk thing. I didn't really fight. I didn't look for fights, but I was so pissed off. Like I ran and like I pushed him. There was like some sort of force. Like I threw my body into it. That kid flew across the floor, man. His ass fucking flew. Slid all across the floor and shit. He was shocked. And everybody, oh my God. Shit, they didn't say that when he did that to me, so I pushed him. That was the last time he fucked with me. You know? And then there was that one time I punched the kid in the nose because, well, there was the time it was Easter. You know, they were bringing eggs to school. I told the story a lot of times, and I had an egg in my book bag, a special egg. I was really excited, and this kid comes on the bus, and he just plop right on my book bag. Didn't think anything, just sat right on it. And I was just enraged, man. I don't know. I just went from 0 to 100 and I just popped him in his nose. I didn't even just popped him. So then we get to the school bus, everything goes down on the school bus. And so we get to the school, and I guess the principal's there waiting and stuff. And oh my God, how could you? I did feel bad. I felt bad after, especially when I opened my book bag and looked, and the egg was fine. It wasn't even cracked.
Ash0630 donated $5 through Super Chat. Wait, where was his pants? LMAO, rolling on the floor, laughing tears of joy eyes.
The egg wasn't even messed up, so I felt really guilty inside after. But I really didn't look for fights. But honestly, I had so many moments. I mean, I remember high school too. Some kid thought I was talking shit. I took an L on that one though. With that, there was this kid that like, he was a friend, and I don't know. I guess people were telling him that I was saying shit or talking shit, and it wasn't true. And so one day he was talking about he wanted to find me. One day after school, he was there waiting for me, and then he was in my face talking, but to the point like he was up in my face and like spit was starting to fly in my face, yo. And then he did that thing where he's like, you know, people like jerk to try to like scare you. So when he did that, I really thought he was gonna attack me, so I punched him. I wasn't a good enough. I should have went hard with it. I went like this, like the bottom of his chin, and he was highly offended. And then he started like swinging like an animal, though. It wasn't like thoughtful punches. He was swinging wildly. I couldn't even believe it. The guy was taller than me, and he had like longer arms. So man, I was just like trying to dodge it and shit. I was like moving, whatever, right? I tried punching back again, but he had this fat jacket. You know, New York, they had to have all these puffy jackets. I couldn't do nothing. It was just absorbing the punches. And then he clocked me one good time, like right there in my face, like boom. Really good, to the point where like I fell towards the floor. I think on the way down, I blacked out for a few seconds, and I came back, and I was like, holy shit. And they just broke up the fight, and that was it. And I had like a big ass like welt on my face, like it turned like black and blue. And I went home, and my mother was tripping. My mother was pissed. So she came up to the school the next day. Talked to somebody, like a guidance
Harry
counselor.
Summers donated $9.99 through Super Chat. Pants on the ground. Pants on the ground, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing.
Thank you, Carrie. Yeah, New York, the egg thing. I think I was still going to PS207 for the egg thing, but the last fight I was talking about, where the guy clocked me, he won that fight. That was in Aviation High School. It was a school in Manhattan for kids that wanted to aspire to be in mechanics, like for planes and shit or whatever, something like that. Ironically, now I'm like, I don't want to touch a plane or get on a plane or anything. I only went there for a little bit, and then I went to John Adams, which was even worse. The aviation school was nice, I guess. The John Adams school was like, oh my God. That thing was like an airport. They had metal detectors. They had an x-ray machine. You got to take off your backpack. You got to go through an x-ray metal detector. I remember in that school too, like the first day somebody tried me. Some guy tried to like pickpocket me. The hallways were really packed, and I was wearing a puffy jacket. And some guy, I could feel like his little slimy reptilian hands try to like slide into my pocket. And I just slapped it. I just slapped. What the hell's wrong with you? Just slapped it. And the way he looked at me is as if I'm the one that did something wrong. I could tell he wanted to fight, but that was it. Nothing ever happened, and I think that was the last time. But there's trials and tribulations, you know, when you're going through school. Now it's probably even worse, I think. Back then, there was not really any social media. And thankfully, maybe thankfully there wasn't social media. I think it's a lot of pressure on kids now. Everything's recorded. Instagram, Snapchat. I don't think they use Facebook anymore, those kids, but everything's a viral moment to be captured and humiliated and all that kind of stuff, you know? It's a different time. I had something similar. Bully got on my nerves, so I picked up a half metal trash can, really, and threw it at him. Wow! Became one of my best friends after that. You know, that's so funny how that works sometimes. I did have a friend that was looking out for me in middle school. His name was Robert. And there was a few times the Italians that tried to fuck with me. I had a lot of nice Italian friends, but there were some of them that were like nasty and kind of hateful. Because PS207 is in Howard Beach. and there's like Italians over there, Italians, you know. So some of them were just kind of just to mess with me, just for no reason. So I had a friend of mine that was like really like strong and muscular. He would look out for me. But that whole thing with the bully thing, I had one of the hospital jobs, the first hospital job. There was this guy that was just like nasty. Fuck with me the whole time, like just being, and I was new, so I didn't want to like say anything. It was like this awkward thing. But he was doing it in front of like the pharmacist, and it seemed like it was almost like it was a culture of acceptance. Like they just accepted that this guy that's a pharmacy tech is just a douche, and you can just do and say whatever. So at some point at the end of the night, it wasn't the first day I was there. I had worked a couple days with him, but I was like, F this, man. I walked out. It's the first and only time I ever walked out of a job. I walked out. Fuck this place. I didn't even tell him. I just left. I went home, took a nap. I woke up and I had like all these missed calls and stuff. They thought something happened to me. They even called me over the loudspeaker and shit. Thought something happened to me. And I spoke to the manager, and she was like, oh, like she wanted to work it out. She was actually a really nice lady. She actually got me my second job at a hospital after she moved from that one to another one. She was part of getting me in another hospital. But anyway, that guy, so I ended up going back, and I ended up working there for 5 years, and I became friends with that guy. We used to hang out. Sometimes we go party, have a beer, whatever. But our encounter started out with this guy being a dick. Masters? Hell nah. No, I'd rather do this. I'm very happy with YouTube. I don't want to be a nurse or a doctor or anything. No, I'm good.
K_Dubs donated $5 through Super Chat. I was bullied by my siblings before school age. FAFO in first grade.
Really, K-Dubs? Wow. Work, TT. Oh. Yeah, it's tough being in school, man. It can be tough nowadays. I'm worried about my daughter when she gets into these other grades and stuff. And I understand why some people homeschool. I think I see the link you sent me now.
Luigi's Booty Lover donated $9.99 through Super Chat. I got a hockey puck into my B at LLS in 7th grade, and I got out of pre-algebra.
I got a hockey puck into my balls. No way. And I got out of pre-algebra. I had a girl that, I think it was like 2 girls that did that. But the one girl, it was the Polish girl I was dating. She thought it was just funny. That shit was not funny. She just like hit me. Terms of endearment back then. That must have hurt though, man. I've been hit there a couple times. Like it takes the wind out of you. Your stomach hurts. You just drop. Oh my god. Really, Heather? That's interesting. I think with kids, it's just like it's got to be something at home, you know, that they're lashing out, acting out like that. I know this little girl too. One of my daughter's friends, kind of friends, that I went to school with her. And her daughter sometimes she's a little overzealous, kind of. She's a little over the top, but her mother like just doesn't see it. I mean, I haven't seen that kid in so long, so there's no point in me saying anything. But I had thought about saying something to her because some people, they might get very touchy or like offended by it, you know. I don't know if it's just the way they're raised, but it wasn't to the point of bullying, though. You know what I'm saying? She was just like a little over the top. But there is some people, you know, who knows? You don't know what it still doesn't give them the right to lash. There was one kid in Maddie's.
I'd be so afraid of having a child in school these days.
I know,
Weary
right?
face emoji.
There was one of the schools before first grade that she was going to that I heard one of the kids was kicked out because this kid was like trying to bite the kids and like attack the kids, and they gave the parents warning. They tried to work with the kid, but the kid just kept acting out, and so they had to, for the safety of the other kids, they had to, kick this kid out because I don't know, I don't know what's going on with the kid at the house, or maybe sometimes, maybe it is the kid. I don't know. I got really lucky, but I don't know. It's tough. UFO footage in Mexico? No. I don't. You know what? I'll tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you something. The truth about it, because I when I was younger, I used to spend hours going down this the alien and UFOs thing. I was very captivated in the reptilians and Area 51 and all the underground bunkers and chambers and living under the waters and the ones, and then demons and angels and both. I don't think they exist. I don't believe in aliens. I'm over the shit. I'm almost 40 years old. You expect me to go my entire life believing in this fictitious shit that we never see? But then you can argue religion. I guess you could argue religion, but I don't believe it, man. They should have had something by now, concrete. And that the whole government's hiding it and everybody knows, or the people in the edge. I don't believe it, man. Fuck that. I don't believe it. X-Files was so good. I don't believe it, man. I know that sounds crazy because they say statistically it's impossible. It has to be something out there. I kind of like to entertain the angels and demons things, like it's demons or something. I don't know. Maybe they're demons. UFO. I was trying to see what they were talking about. I don't see anything. Let me see. Yeah. Unbelievable UFO event. Try to forget. Let me see. K-Dubs, thank you. Thank you so much for the 10 memberships. You've been saying that? That's true, though, as far as big universe. Maybe they're just so far away. Or maybe they know about us and they don't care. Or they're just watching us for entertainment. Spring break is starting, man. Spring break for the kids. Ooh. Power outages in London. Let's see what else they're saying here. Airport in London's closed. Damn. Okay, Grandma. Oh, snap. Luigi. Why they're not reading your message anymore? Oh, Luigi censored. Oh, YouTube censors the word balls. How did you get it through now, though? It looks like the bot censored you, too. It doesn't want to read it. It's neglected you. I'm 74. What's this say? I'm a 74-year-old grandmother, and I have no regrets. Oh. Where's that? Okay. You know how the guy's 34 years old? He's 34 years younger than me. Wow. Age is just a number. When it comes to love, does an age difference really matter? Well, in some circumstances, yeah. Clearly not this couple who have a 34-year-old age gap. And if the duo has any regrets, it's that they wish they met sooner. Wow. Maybe they got a real... Well, I want to know how long they've been together. University brought Christine Haycox, 74, and Hamza Driddy, 40, together 7 years ago. 7 years, when the two met during an online English class. Of course, Haycox was teaching at the time. Oh, so okay, so he got the teacher. He's living out his dream when he was younger. In 2018, Driddy responded to a Facebook ad that Haycox, a UK native, posted offering to teach English language to foreigners. From there, you could say the rest is history because the couple described their initial virtual meeting as love at first sight. It was an instant spark. After only knowing each other for a short period of time, Haycox booked a one-way ticket to Hammamet, Tunisia, a country in North Africa, where her beau lived and never looked back. 2 years later in 2020, the two said I do and celebrated a low-key ceremony at Dridi's family home. I mean, if they're happy, if not hurt nobody. We took so long to marry because it took 2 years to get all the paperwork from England. Eventually, a year later, Haycox converted to Islam. Wow. For her husband, Christina's a lovely wife. She is my queen. I love her personality and her intelligence. Judy said about his bride. Haycox was previously married for over 30 years before her and her ex-spouse got divorced in 2003. She has a son and daughter and is a grandmother of 2 grandchildren. How does Haycox's friends and family feel about the whirlwind romance? They can see how happy I am. My friends have been amazing. Hamza speaks to my friends all the time. They can see how good we are together. Okay. The 70-year-old said her and her hubby have now their own home together. Rodriguez takes on most of the chores around the house. Why? When it comes to intimacy, there's no stopping these newlyweds. He's a hot-blooded Tunisian. We have more sex than most? What? Despite living in their own happy bubbles of bliss, the couple has faced backlash for their astonishing age difference. We've had horrible emails and Facebook messages. I've never even heard of these people before until it's in the news now. People say he wants your money, but I don't have lots of money. Oh, he screwed up because just kidding. Because I'm just an ordinary teacher, and he wants a visa, but he is so family oriented, he would never have moved away from them, she explained. Despite Drita not wanting to move away from his family, the couple's goal is to get him a visa so the couple eventually could relocate to the UK for Haycox's medical needs. Well, Luigi, I don't know why YouTube stopped reading your message. YouTube got something. Yeah, what happened? Or maybe I got to fix it. I thought I was reading super chats. My boyfriend and I are looking for a remote island lover with no strings attached. Yo, that 90 Day Fiancé is a pretty good show. Wow. Well, I mean, if they're happy and not hurt nobody, and I've never heard of this couple or this situation until they made a whole thing on the news. I mean, I don't know. I'm surprised I guess they have a bunch of people that disagree or whatever and happy with them.
Luigi's Booty Lover donated $9.99 through Super Chat. YouTube censors the word balls.
Oh, it's super delayed. It's reading the other one first.
Never want to hear another Red Hatter say that they support veterans.
I don't want to hear another thank you for your fucking service.
I
don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it. You fuckers took my mental health care. The one thing that keeps me from killing people, from losing my goddamn mind. You took my goddamn...
Luigi's Booty Lover donated $9.99 through Super Chat. My boyfriend and I are looking for a remote island lover with no strings attached. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Peace of mind! You fuckers!
They fired his doctor. So they didn't tell us. Just waited until it was his appointment time and then she never showed up. And then he called to find out where she was. And she said she got fired. And this was his medication re-up point.
What? So, okay, so what is it? So, her husband's a veteran, is very pissed off, and he's saying that this is what keeps him from killing people. And so they're saying that the doctor got fired. Yo, East Coaster, you missed it earlier. So funny, man. Yo, we were Island Thrifts. There was a house that exploded earlier today, man. I saved the screenshot just for you. She said East Coaster put Mentos in his Coke bottle. There was this house. They said it was fireworks, but we were all kind of side-eyeing a little bit. I don't know if it was like a meth house or something. The homeowner was like, yeah, it's fireworks. It might be, I don't know, and there was like 4 dogs stranded under the rubble. It was this whole ordeal. But yeah, Island Thrifts was saying that apparently you put too much Mentos in a Coke bottle and the whole shit blew up. But yeah, so this situation with this lady, I wish we had more context and more information. And I wonder what Elon is doing. I don't know what he's cutting or whatever. You know, I don't know what's going on. Is it really cutting the VA, like veterans coverage and stuff? Let me see here what it said. Sorry, this thing is not working. I don't know what's going on. He's not alone either. I'm a veteran and I have no health care thanks to Trump. Really? Is that really happening? This is a blatant lie. No one took mental health care away. No one took away any VA care at all. Let me see what why hate yourself? Okay. I don't know. I might have to look into that.
I hear another red hatter say that they support veterans.
I don't want to hear another thank you for your fucking service.
I
don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it. You fuckers took my mental health care. The one thing that keeps me from killing people, from losing my goddamn mind. You took my goddamn peace of mind. You fuckers.
Luigi's Booty Lover donated $9.99 through Super Chat. I'm a military child, Marines and Navy, Vietnam vet son, our government is failing us.
Thank you, Luigi. Thank you for the 10. Yeah. I think a lot of ladies should look into that too. Well, I don't know how old you are, but the whole thing is like, I know some people have told me stories too, like when they get older and certain things aren't regulated or at certain levels.
K_Dubs donated $5 through Super Chat. Estrogen keeps me from silling 8 people.
VA shakeup hits mental health services for U.S. veterans. Let's see. Joe Cortez served 24 years in the U.S. Air Force, had been waiting since August to see a mental health specialist from the Department of Veterans Affairs when he experienced a fresh jolt of anxiety. Cortez was fired last month from his human resources job at the agency, one of about 2,400 employees who lost their jobs.
Island Thrifts donated $9.99 through Super Chat. I've finally got mental health back that Biden took away.
Really? I know you were in the military. Thank you, Island Thrifts. I wonder what's going on with that. I may have to find out and get some clarification. VA has these are redundancies. There are places where we have questioned the administration of care and asked, does it need to be this way? Pat Murray. The Trump administration plans to cut additional cuts to the VA of more than 80,000 personnel, according to an internal memo obtained by Reuters. This agency has also announced it's phasing out telework. That telework stuff, I don't know. I guess it's useful for some people if you can't make it to the office. I never liked it. I'd rather be in person, but for sometimes some people, you got something to do, you can't make it, whatever. You could just jump on a Zoom call, whatever, if you have to, VA employees, who include 6 mental health professionals and 3 people in leadership positions, described cancellations of some in-person and telehealth appointments confusion over staffing of a crisis hotline, and professionals conducting telehealth visits in makeshift meeting rooms inside VA buildings. They spoke on the condition of anonymity because they were not authorized to speak with the media. Staffing shortages. A former employee at the VA's Office of Inspector General, who is also a veteran, said in any future large-scale staffing cuts would likely worsen shortages and impact the quality of care. I don't know. I definitely want those people to have the support that they need. I don't know what's going on with that. Over here it says, I don't know, the Google AI. No, the government is not stopping VA benefits. In fact, the VA is actively working to improve services. I guess we'll have to see. But this guy's definitely not happy here. I'm a little concerned, though. He's somebody he's ready to kill people.
I can hear it.
or that it stops him from killing people.
You fuckers took my mental health care! The one thing that keeps me from killing people! From losing my goddamn mind! You took
Shit, if I was this lady, I'd be kind of like, bruh.
my goddamn peace of mind! You fucker!
Luigi's Booty Lover donated $19.99 through Super Chat. I was raised on base. We are getting FUCK3D.
Damn. Thanks, Luigi. B12 says the VA has always been shit. I feel like I've kind of always... You would think that it wouldn't be shit, that they would take care of their people, you know? But I've always heard kind of bad things, too.
Island Thrifts donated $9.99 through Super Chat. They want to go back to Trump's old policy of letting us see civil Ians.
Oh. I don't think that'd be a bad idea. I mean, unless people just want that specifically to give you guys the option, maybe. Because honestly, it's bad. And regular, outside of the VA too, it's pretty bad. I mean, I just feel like going to the doctor is not like what it used to be. Like back in the day, I feel like, I mean, I've heard there's some good doctors, like some doctors that take their time, but maybe they're understaffed, you know, or maybe there's certain conditions. But back in the day, they used to sit down with you, they talk with you, you know, they remember you, you know, I don't know, you had these conversations. It's like they actually cared. Now it's like there's just so many people, and you got to wait like months to get an appointment. I feel like it wasn't that bad back in the day. Now it's just like horrible sometimes to get these appointments and stuff. And sometimes you got to shop around, and sometimes you got to leave one doctor and go to, like, just quit, find a new doctor sometimes, you know? The VA is slow, but they've gotten better. Sometimes you just got to leave. I mean, I guess if you're in the VA, maybe, well, I guess within the system, maybe you can find somebody else, but sometimes you just gotta, or even a therapist or a psychiatrist, if somebody's like just not for you, you just gotta get up and look for another one. You know? I'm speaking in general, you know, like sometimes you just gotta, Stepson's Brian. Oh, that's cute. Walking with no leash. Oh my gosh. Let me see. This says, who's at fault? Hopefully nobody got hurt, but let's see. I don't know why they did the laugh.
Choose your poison.
Oh my god. Okay, wait, I didn't know they were gonna fight. Can't really do fighting on YouTube much. Let me see what they do. Oh, it's not really even. They start to kind of fight, and some guy comes and pepper sprays pepper sprays one of the guys. All these people got involved. Mortal Kombat was so good back in the day. That song used to get me so hyped back in the day. Oh my god. The person that the dog's on the leash, that person's at fault. Kind of fight. Somebody comes, pepper sprays. What's guy? Let's see. Oh, he pepper sprayed the guy that had the dog off the leash. So I think he did right. Pepper spray that guy. Okay. That was weird. Oh man, I don't know who's this though. Wait, the killer in real life, the killer on Netflix. I only recognize this kid because I'm watching the show. Bullocks. No. Masculinity. It's kind of if you haven't watched it, it's kind of an interesting, it's a 4-episode series. Maybe I should try to finish it tonight. I can't believe it's already 11 o'clock. How long have we been here? An hour. Wow. Which is really not long, but this chase was over like 40 minutes ago. But Netflix has mentioned it a couple of times. It's kind of, it might not be your thing. I don't know. I just watch it because they claimed it was #1. Adolescence. I already kind of, I'm almost, on episode 4. So almost done with the whole thing. But pretty much incel vibe type of thing. You know, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Kind of interesting, I guess. The Tate brothers came up. Something like that, I guess. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I was scrolling and that thing just played. You can't really like scroll Twitter anymore. There was a Kanye song I was listening to earlier. It was Aiden reacting to one of Kanye's song, and the song is called Nazi. And literally, I can't even play that song. Similar to that what you just heard there. I was like, what? What is this guy doing? And then he's beefing with Cardi. I don't know what's wrong with him and Cardi. Kanye West vows to ruin Playboy Cardi's career.
Luigi's Booty Lover donated $9.99 through Super Chat. Mel, tell us about your terrarium.
That right there? Well, apparently today there was a little bit of a leak or something. I didn't even realize it. So the downstairs neighbor comes and knocks on the door. And was like, well, she made it seem like there was a whole lot of water or something. So I was freaking out. I wasn't even in the house, so I came home. And it was just this little leak. Apparently one of the cords or the cables was touching the water, and the water was running along the cable, and it was just dripping on the floor, dripping. I guess I don't know over what long period of time it went downstairs. So I just moved the cord. Maintenance came. And whatever. Is that what you're talking about, the fish tank? I think, isn't terrarium though usually just without water? Or can it be with water? Terrarium. That's beautiful, though. They have some really, really nice. A sealed or partially enclosed glass container used to cultivate and display small plants, creating. So I've seen some really beautiful, beautiful terrariums, and I guess they don't really have fish in them, the terrariums. I wouldn't mind getting one though. That looks like a lot of fun. The terrariums, like where you just kind of build this like life, this ecosystem. I don't know, like this. It just takes care of itself. It just lives off itself. It's like another like mini world, a world inside of a world. And you close it, you cap it. Yeah, I have an aquarium. The aquarium, I really like the aquarium. It's a lot of fun. I don't know if the camera's charged enough. The other camera. Man. I don't know. Let me see. Let's see. You're just trying to get me to stay out another hour or two, aren't you? Connect my phone. Let me see that. Hold on. Camera. How did I do this? I know it was a camera thing. Oh, there we go. All right, let me see if I can just do it from my phone. But it's probably not going to be good quality, though. We'll see. Streaming off of the phone. All right, let's see. Oh, shit. Front facing camera. Okay. Let's see. Oh, let me connect. It used to let me connect. Join. Damn. Username required. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Luigi's Booty Lover donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Aquarium funds.
All right, this terrarium shit. Oh shit! Can I see myself in this thing? That's so weird. Okay. The quality is not great on the streaming thing, but no, low battery. Hold on. I got too much shit going on. Let's see. That's what is missing. Yeah, that's that charger. Thanks so much. All right. Anyway, this is the tank. Little shrimpies.
Nah.
Aquarium funds. I don't know where the hell my other cable went. I wonder if somebody in the house took it. Oh Lord. All right. Plug this in.
Luigi's Booty Lover donated $9.99 through Super Chat. Fish food bucks.
Dude. No. Yes, baby.
Part alternation Mark Mandy L donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Buy some eggs face with hand over mouth.
no sound, baby. That took forever. Let me see. Pro. We're on. There we go. We're on. Don't stop. There you go. Oh my gosh. That thing took forever. Oh, it looks kind of bad though. I think algae is growing on the screen there. Well, it's kind of dark too. Algae. Oh shit, sorry, Shrimp. Sorry. Okay, that looks a lot better, I think. So there's like a lot going on in there. You can see the shrimp at the bottom. Shrimp at the bottom. Let me see what else I can point out. Let me see if I can get the little pointer on the screen. Oh. Let's see a widget. Oh man, that's really nice. Thank you, Luigi.
Luigi's Booty Lover donated $49.99 through Super Chat.
Jesus Christ.
Breakfast for you and your kiddo.
Thank you, man. Really appreciate it. I'm actually going to be up early tomorrow. I'll definitely take you up on that. I feel like tonight I'm like, my brain is just paused. Where's it at? Oh, here we go. Annotate and draw. Here we go. Okay, should work now. Okay. So over here, right here, boop, this thing right here is a bamboo plant. And so the leaves stick out of the water. It's running all the way down from here. It's going all the way into the aquarium soil, which is really cool. It's a beautiful, beautiful plant that I love. And I actually I have two here by the desk. You can't really see me now. I got this one. It's a turtle. Little turtle. All the bamboo. There's rocks in there. And then I got the money tree not looking good. And then I got this one here, another small one. So I have that one in the tank. And the only thing with this tank that's happening now, it's gotten kind of crazy because so now let's see, how do I clear this? Clear? Okay. There's a plant here at the bottom called called banana plant. This one little tiny plant that literally the roots look like bananas. You don't really have to put it all the way in the dirt. It kind of like sits on top. You can submerge it a little bit. This tiny thing has sprouted all over the tank, all the way to the top. And now it's these lily pads are growing on top. I mean, I think I lost count of how many is up there. There's like 7, maybe even 8 from one. And I took it to the store. And the guy told me that like he's never seen one grow that much, like one little one like that. And then there's this Christmas tree thing going on over here in the middle. I like to call this a Christmas tree plant. I got that during Christmas. I have this thing for plants, and so I feel like I overcrowded the tank with plants. There's more tanks than fish. Let me show you the top. Top of the tank. That's the top of it. So it's pretty much kind of like the plants have taken over. The plants have taken over. The plant actually, especially that lily one, has grown way more than I expected to. So the unfortunate part, it's cool, but it's also kind of unfortunate that the lily pads are taking over the top because it kind of starts blocking out the light to the bottom of the tank and to the other plants and stuff. So I might have to trim it. It's actually due for a trim. And these lily things, they start, I mean, the way, I don't know, the stem, it just twirls all over the tank. There was another plant in the back there too. Let me see if I can annotate. There's a plant in the back all the way here. If you can see it, this one grows like crazy too. I've trimmed that multiple times and it keeps growing. And there's a piece of wood there. All the plants have really grown way more than I expected, because what happened was, like, right here at this side here too, there's these plants that I put on top of the tank. On top of the tank. Those plants up there they're supposed to stay above the water. The roots have started growing like crazy. You see all these roots over here? I didn't expect that was going to happen. So all these roots started growing out of little pots and like spreading out throughout the water. So those roots have started like taking up their own spot. And then this plant in the back, I forgot, I think it's called Anubias. This one here, this one all the way in the back there. That plant right there, it's huge. That one's all the way towards the back of the tank, but it's like a huge plant. The guy was telling me I probably didn't need to buy it, but I did. And it kept growing and growing. And it also, at one point, a flower was going to grow, and then it stopped. I don't know. It didn't bloom. So
Luigi's Booty Lover donated $49.99 through Super Chat. Box for a second aquarium.
Luigi, thank you so much, man. You're dropping it tonight. Jesus. We're going to have to get a 5090. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to wait on that. I feel good about waiting on it. So, yeah, the plants have kind of overtaken it. Well, the other thing, too, that's happened, so the plants are really growing a lot. I've trimmed it multiple times, and it's still too much. But then these fish that you see, the ones at the top there, kind of swimming back and forth, these are called Greenospora. All these right there, those are Greenosporas. And they had a baby. So there's a small one swimming somewhere in there that has taken off. The shrimp have had a bunch of babies. There's actually a lot more. If I feed the shrimp, which I ran out, I have to go tomorrow or Saturday, probably Saturday. I'm going to go get the shrimp, these little pellets that they love. The whole bottom floor of the tank right here, when they get fed right around here, this whole area just fills up with shrimp. And they're pregnant. They're having babies. Yeah, at some point I might have to get another tank, or just, I might have to at some point get something. I think with this tank, because it was really my first tank, I think with this tank, probably less plants a little bit. I think I put maybe too much plants. I think less plants, a little bit more cleaner look would be good. I just don't want to like chuck these plants either, you know? But I could start some type of aquatic thing. I could just make another thing with just plants inside and take these out. Because I bet if I cleared this tank up, it'd probably look, right now it does. Somebody said in the chat earlier, it does look kind of like the tree. It looks like a jungle. It got carried away with the plants. So I think a little less plants. And if you could see a little bit of the back, it'd look a lot neater. And then this, I'm telling you, this one plant here, this banana plant. I used to have like 4 of them. And I think the other ones died because I emptied out the tank one time and I redid the bottom. And so I just kept one. And this one plant, tiny plant at the bottom, has sprouted all this shit at the top. I might just have to cut them. A few of them and just clean it up. I mean, I could try. I wonder if it would propagate. I could try to propagate. You see the shrimp upside down up here? There's a shrimp upside down on the lily pad. They sometimes like to go to the top. I mean, the fish love the plants. The shrimp love the plants. They feel comfortable. They have places to hide. Especially the baby shrimp. They can hide places. There's so many places to go. I mean, at this point, I could take out the submarine too. It's probably a little much. It was fun. And I put a little bit of Java moss in there. See, in the back here, it's probably hard to see. Back here, it's full of Java moss. And I noticed the pregnant ones, they either like to be here in the front where the food is at, or if not, they like to hide out back in the Java moss. There's like this big thing of just Java moss I just threw back there. And the shrimp really love it. It's like a place where the fish don't really go. And they just kind of like, they chill there. Kind of like their own little spot. And I've noticed all kinds of weird stuff because there was like these worms at one point. I was researching that. There was some worms in there. There was, I forgot the name of this thing. There was something weird too at one point that I saw, but it's gone now. It's a fast moving little critter that was in there. And I had a bunch of bladder snails. The bladder snail population is done. Like it calmed down. The bladder snails were growing crazy. And then it just kind of stopped. I kept scooping them out daily. I even introduced 3 assassin snails. 2 of them, I think, are either hibernating or dead. I don't know what happened to the assassin snails. Maybe the shrimp got it. Maybe the shrimp just said, F those snails. Even though they wouldn't normally do anything to the snails, but maybe the shrimp just said F it. And this camera, the GoPro camera too, is not that great. I think the Sony camera, this one over here, this Sony one is a lot better. Oh shit! You guys look to see my legs. I got a pedicure today too. Maybe that's it for tonight. Should have bought the strays you fed down. Oh, the old apartment. You remember that? Oh my God. I felt so bad for those little cats. I hope they're still okay. There's one stray in this neighborhood, not one from the old place. That's all right. That shit does look crazy, huh? When I stand back and look at the tech, it's like a jungle. Shrimp everywhere. The green Vasporos. There's also Celestial Daniels in there somewhere. There's only like 3 of them, I think. Three little. I'm not adding any more fish to there, and I really shouldn't add any more plants, but I feel like there's just enough in there that's growing on its own. I don't need to add anything else. Yeah, the CO2 tank is out already too. I have to fill up the CO2 tank. Unfortunately, I don't want to wait too long either. I'm not even worried about the CO2 tank because the plants have just been like crazy growing, like just ridiculous, like too much. Hydroponics plus fish equals ecosystem. Come closer. I feel like I said, this camera's not that great. I don't think this camera's that great for this. And also, it's like the reflection from the glass is kind of interfering a bit too. I don't know if it's better with the lights on in here or off, but you can see a little like the camera reflecting off of the glass. I think the Sony does a better job, but the other Sony that I have here, the extra one, is camera is wonky. But I like to come and check them out. I come here sometimes in the office, and I just sit here and I sometimes just stare at the tank for a little while, and I check on the progress. And the other thing I noticed about the banana plant is that at first it had all these leaves that grew, and what I've been noticing is the leaves are now dying, and it's just preferring the lily pad. So like this, let me see, interact. This plant right here belongs to the lily down here. And it used to have like 3 of these big leaves. And I've noticed they turn really red and then they like die off and they just disintegrate. And I think the snails and the shrimp will eat that. The biology, I guess, they'll eat that stuff as it breaks off. But I noticed, the leaves are gone, and now it's prioritized these stems that are they grow, and they don't only just go up. As you can see, like what I noticed too, they start to like go up and then around and like twirl and go all the way to the other side, and then this one going like this and looping and go whatever. They start to like really go all over the place. It's been interesting to see this one grow. I was almost thinking at some point, I don't know if I'm going to have to take him out and give him a new home. This one. The guy at the store, too, the fish store, he was like, oh, if you want, he was like, he said we can take some of the plants off your hand or some of the fish. If it ever gets to be too much, it will give you store credit. But honestly, that particular one store that I see the fish in, the shrimp are not in good condition. There's shrimp in that store. It's just not. The other 2 stores that I go to, the shrimp are in way better condition. But this one particular kind of, I don't know if it's a franchise, but it's not a mom and pop. The mom and pops seem to do better. I always see like dead shrimp in there. If a community tank, remember surface fish, middle swimming, then bottom. Also, first put meekest fish in first and larger, more aggressive one at a time. Keeps territorial in check. Okay. Yeah, these there's one bladder snail coming up. There's one snail right here. Snail right there. Little bladder snail. The Rasporas, I really like them. Neon green Raspora. I think they're peaceful. I've read that they're peaceful, but I've heard some people say, oh, they're aggressive on Reddit. Or maybe some people have just had those experiences. But for me, the green Rasporas, they're good. They don't bother the shrimp. The Celestial Daniel, right now I don't see them on the screen. The Celestial Daniels that I have, they like to hide.
Luigi's Booty Lover donated $19.99 through Super Chat. We need to protect our climate, our livelihoods. Our oceans are getting acidified.
Luigi, thank you for the 20. I saw some documentary about like, I don't know, like eventually there's not even gonna be any fish. We're gonna have to like eat fake fish. Or maybe just farmed, I guess. There was I forgot what and there was one about the straws too, that it's not really the straws. The plastic straws. I forgot what it was. It was the netting. I think wasn't netting and fishing killing the fish? Like the extra that they dump? I don't know. Yeah, there's a few things. I do need to do some touching up because there is this all the way up here, this thing. Oh, that's for the submarine. Holds the submarine together. There's these little 2 tags here too. These tags monitor the pH balance and the ammonia level. They're good for like 6 months. Might be time to change it already. But I've just put, and I actually used to have more in here, like structure. I used to have like these 2 big rocks And I even had another branch. This is a branch, like real wood down there. Everything's real inside, besides the submarine. And so I had another branch that like I put on top and laid on top. It was just too much. I had to take out the rocks. I took out the branch. I was doing too much with the tank. And then with the plants, I told myself I was going to stop it, but then I got the bamboo one. But this one too has grown really nice. This one I call like the Lucky Charm. I'll call this one like a little Lucky Charm plant. This one's grown really good. There's actually a piece of wood back here, and that has a plant attached to it. It hasn't grown any bigger, but it's just been healthy. It's been good. And this Christmas tree one that I talked about, that I bought this around the holidays, I like it, but it became a little problematic because this one grows like crazy too. Almost like this one with the lily pad. This one, I've trimmed it like 3 times already. This thing grows crazy and starts to spiral everywhere. So this one has to be trimmed and propagated. I could probably propagate this one, put it in another tank maybe. But this one has to be trimmed. The lily pad is kind of becoming a little bit out of control. And then this one here is crazy too. I'd almost consider this a weed. I forgot what this is called. This one grows like nuts, just all over the tank. And then on top of the tank, there's duckweed too. Duckweed, it's like right here. The shrimp like it though, but it's these little tiny little mini like lily pads, and they just grow. Like they just spread all over. And I've scooped them out probably 3 times now and dumped it outside in this other container of water that I have. But they just keep growing. Those lily pads really don't stop. Once you put them in your tank, oof. Well, there's a tank. There's a little mini tank in. There's a tank in Maddie's room. I wasn't gonna get her a tank, but the Daniels that I had in this tank, the original Daniels, were very aggressive towards the shrimp. I didn't know that, and they were nitpicking at them. Thank you. They were nitpicking at the shrimp. I think they might have even been maybe eating the babies. So I had to take them out, and I was like, oh, you know what? We'll give them to Maddie. So Maddie has a little nice tank, like a mini, not too big, but it's like a tank in her room. And then there's a tank in the bedroom. The tank in the bedroom is really nice. It's very simple. That tank was struggling for a while, and I had to put my work on it. That tank, a little small. It's a really small tank in the room. But I cleaned it up.
Luigi's Booty Lover donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Aquarium Bucks.
Thank you. Yeah, there's duckweed up there in the tank. They grow like crazy. Oh, they do. Zardu says that. Hubby says that's why they give duckweed away at his work. Yeah, that's what the guy was telling me too. He was like, oh, if you want to bring that duckweed over here, there's a fish store they got. He's like, oh, we'll give you some credit. I mean, I don't have anything to do with it, you know, like it just besides taking it out of the tank because the top is getting too crowded and it's like, I want the light to still come inside of the tank, you know? But these tanks too, I feel like, cause there's this guy that I watch sometimes called Father Fish on YouTube. There's this whole fishing community on YouTube, like this aquarium community. I used to kind of like look a little bit and see what they're talking about. Oh, his name is Father Fish. Yeah, Father Fish. I think Father Time. Some of these tanks, they can really, after a while, they just, I think you just top it off and maintain it. Like, because the water's evaporating at such a rate, I don't really need to do water changes. I just get my RO water. I put the shrimp minerals in there and a little bit of pH balance, and I just dump it in, and that's it. And that's all. Well, I change the filters too. I try to change out the filters sometimes, you know, a little maintenance. Those tanks are a lot of work though. Like you're kind of getting yourself, if you don't know really, or not really, you can get yourself into way more than you expected. But I've seen some people with beautiful tanks. Really pretty tanks. It's definitely like a learning thing. You know, I'd probably do things a little bit more differently in another tank. Definitely more clear, because the tank in the room is just very minimal. Sometimes minimal is the best way. It's very minimal. Just a couple of plants. It looks very classy, you know. Oh, you remember that stationery? That was crazy. The memberships. I think that was during damn, I don't think I was drinking too, like crazy. I think that was was I? That was I don't know if that was was that a political thing, a Trump thing or something? I don't know what it was. I don't know what. We had a lot of fun that night. That night was a lot of fun. That I think that's the most members I got. That was wild that night. That was wild. Oh, so people love beta fish. Look at this guy's setup. This guy.
Luigi's Booty Lover donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Mel knows who I am, lol. I'm just trying to help.
Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Holy moly. That's really nice. Beautiful clear tanks like that. I really like this one here too. This one all the way to the right. I wanted to do that grass. I think I was trying to do too many things in this tank. I wanted to do that grass thing. You have to have CO2 for that. To have that grass effect, you got like the soil, and then you put the grass, and you have some rocks and stuff. That's really pretty. This one's nice here too. You can have some really nice, like high functioning tanks. Wow. Oh, that's in store. Yeah, you got a nice store. So then wow, look at this one. Can imagine the maintenance it takes for this one. Very pretty. Oh my gosh.
We have got another kit aquarium from Superfish. Done quite a few now.
Superfish. Wow.
It's the same tech in the lights. It's these LEDs. Is that showing it? There's like
shrimp, cherry shrimp, neocardina.
They're like round LEDs, a couple of blues, and yeah, works really well. I don't get any algae on the tank. The lighting's just perfect. The Java fern is the only plant struggling, and that's because they require a little bit more fertilizers, and I always forget to fertilize.
Oh, that's the thing, yeah. Fertilizer. I have a little fertilizer I put every day.
This tank for some reason, I don't know why. But for a planted jungle, you do need nutrients under the substrate. So underneath all of
substrate
of this is like, I've got NutriBase.
Isn't that cool? Look at that. He's like grass in there. It's like, oh, it looks like sand. The fish guy was saying to use sand too. He says sand is like the best setup, like a sand
Some
thing.
pond compost, that kind of thing, some root tabs. Oh, there's a little baby shrimp there as well, which means the shrimp are breeding, which is awesome. Thank you very much. Now, although this tank looks pretty cool, it's quite difficult for me to show you what I'm doing with the light on because I need to lift the lid and then it does that. So I'll just bring in a panel light whilst we're building it so you can see what we're doing.
It's a pretty nice looking tank. Oh, NutriBase. Substrate for aquarium plants. Okay. That looks nice. Some of these substrates too, they just say don't add water. You just, look, premium aquatic soil.
Premium aquatic soil is pond soil. I'll leave a link for you guys that are interested, an Amazon link. Not an essential part of this, but I just find it bumps up the nutrients even more. And then if you can get your plants growing even faster, then they'll take care of the water for you and you're just winning. And again, you don't want to go silly with it. It's just like a sort of thin dusting. If you can't get aquatic compost, you can use normal compost.
You gotta put it in there, build a tank. They call that thing scaping. Some of these fish stores that are really nice, they'll go in there, they'll help you, like, they'll tell you how to set it up. Like, they'll give you an idea, what you need, measurements and stuff.
Just fall in that gap and then you won't see all of that. And then we cover everything starting at the front. There we go, that looks better.
Oh. Wow.
Just sort of level it out a little bit. Doesn't need to be perfect. So nutrients locked down, but also there's a good amount in there to be able to plant into as well. So I'm going to be making this tank a jungle style, which means I don't want too much hardscape. I want plants to be the main thing. Shock horror. So that of course means not making the hardscape too big, but a bit of a scaffold, if you like, for plants to be able to sit onto, stick to. I don't know why I said sit onto.
Okay. Yeah, these pieces of wood too are pretty expensive. You go to the store, Chola, that's so true. She said your ADHD reflects your tank light. That's so true. That's really how my mind works. That's exactly how my mind is. That right there, that's my head, my brain, like my thoughts, the to-do list is kind of sat. I think it's in the car, sitting in the car. That is my mind right there. Oh man. These pieces of wood are pretty expensive too. Those are expensive in the store. And I would think like, damn, I just go outside and grab a piece, you know? These rocks. Do you know people buy rocks? People buy rocks at the store and people buy these pieces of wood at the store. Isn't there, imagine buying rocks. Isn't that crazy? You just think like, I just walk outside and pick up these rocks and put them in my tank.
I've got planned.
I bought rocks.
It's just purely a structure for the plants to attach to. And as always with the kit aquariums, I'm assuming that the audience is going to be sort of quite new and thinking, you know what, for that price, I'd like to have a go at that. I can see that being in my...
So yeah, the fish tank thing, I think it's fun. It is a fun thing. It's very easy to get in over your head. I think I got a little bit over my head, kind of. I mean, that's still going. I think I got a little bit too many plants. I think the balcony too. See, the balcony is kind of crazy too with plants. And one of my neighbors, I guess he's kind of competing with me. I almost wanted to knock on their door, honestly, because I saw their stuff thriving, and I'm kind of, well, they got a new thing. They got this thing that's hanging off of the ceiling on the balcony, and it has like this vegetables growing. I wanted to ask where they got that hanging thing, one, but also they kept their balcony very simplistic, somewhat minimalistic. And so I feel like that's kind of what I want to go back to. I kind of want to remove some stuff, clean up a little bit, get rid of some stuff, minimalize a little bit, let more sunlight come in. I really like on their top right balcony. We had a little bit of competition going. But yeah, these are really pretty plants too. These are expensive, I think. Well, if you buy them all like this, they're probably expensive.
A mile of immensely good plants. We've got...
Yeah, very nice plants. Healthy too. Really nice, pretty plants. Is that the grass? Let's see. Oh, you put everything in before putting in the water. You're planting those in, and these supposedly are supposed to grow and spread. That's a pretty one too. And to the wood, you can either push it in. In this instance, there's a really good gap down there, so I can just push it into the gap, and that'll be locked in there. Again, there's another gap the other side, so I can push that one in. Nice. If you do want to put some up the top more, which I'm not going to because I've got other plants up there, all you need to do is use the super glue gel again. Yeah, they got like aquatic glue and stuff. I don't know if you could just use super glue, but they have some aqua glue. I don't know if it's a marketing thing, but yeah, you got a nice tank right there. Very pretty, cool. Jungle looks like a jungle kind of, but still very clear and like nice. And you even have these little, look at this, these stones. He did really good with this. Oh, those betta fish,
which is like a short fin variety. I've always found that they do a little bit better than the long fin ones, which can be kind of overbred. Very, very nice colours. He's going to look great in that tank as well.
I don't know if that's a betta or not.
Fantastic, owning the place at the moment. But it's time to introduce you to the inhabitant that's going to be living in here. And here he is, an absolutely stunning, fancy betta. He's like,
yeah, betta. Those are really pretty. I thought they ate your shrimp, though. He has them in there with the shrimp. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I had plans for, I think I inspired them, but they have a really beautiful bougainvillea there, and I feel like we've been in a friendly competition type of thing. And I like the more minimalistic look. I've been wanting to take a little bit away from the balcony out there and kind of clean up a little bit. And that rat that was taking over the balcony because I was putting bird food out there. I can't put bird food anymore out there. He took all the fake leaves off of this thing that I had along the railing and made it into a nest. So I had to get rid of the nest. Now I can't feed the birds anymore because if not, I think the rat comes back.
K_Dubs donated $20 through Super Chat. I started with a small goldfish pond in backyard. Now 2,000 gallons with waterfall and fountain.
Oh my God. Holy crap, I bet that looks beautiful. I started with a small goldfish pond in the backyard. Now 2,000 gallons with waterfall and fountain. Holy crap. I wonder, is that hard to maintain too? Katrina has a nice one too, like I think a koi pond or something. That's pretty nice. I think she feeds them every day. Where you attach up. Chain link fence. Oh, you succulents? I'm not a succulent person, but Natalie likes them. I have one on the balcony. I think we have another one in the house. I do like herbs though. That's amazing. Yeah, small pond, goldfish pond, now 2,000 gallons with waterfall and fountain. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm going to call it because I'm tired. I go to sleep earlier now. I go to sleep early for the most part. I get off early. Yo, you tripping. You tripping, man.
Luigi's Booty Lover donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Koi Pond Fun.
When I get a house. That would be nice, yeah. Imagine that working on a koi pond. There's this YouTuber that I watch sometimes. He has a nice, I think it's his house. He has a nice thing outside. He used to have all these fish tanks, but then I see he has sometimes in his videos he has a koi pond. I don't know which video it is. I've seen him do it before. Looks like he's in paradise. You guys are crazy. But thank you so much. It was really nice hanging out. Even though the chase stream didn't pan out. But we'll see what tomorrow brings and get some rest. Tomorrow's Friday. Spring break is here. Spring break is here. You know, Matt is super happy to be off spring break. I don't know what I'm going to do. Koi ponds can be a pain. The birds and raccoons will come and eat your fish. So interesting. Because even when I was feeding the birds, I was just like, oh, that's cool birds. I didn't think of anything else, everything else that came with it. The squirrels that come and they gorge and they take all the food. Or the rats that climbed up multiple floors to get over here and start making a nest in a home. All the other things that come with it besides that. And then I heard other people talk about the stories about the squirrels and all this stuff. I don't mind the squirrels, but the problem is like they take everything and then leave nothing for the birds. You know, then you start seeing 1, then 2, then 3. You just overrun with squirrels and rats. But all right, guys, I love you. Have a good night. Good night. Luigi's Booty. Good night. K-Dubs, thank you so much, too. I love you guys. That was really nice. I really, really appreciate that. You guys don't have to do that, you know, so I really do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should show them this before okay, we'll get off. So I'll show you this. I posted this on Discord.
Hey, what?
You might have seen this. I don't know. Hold on. Okay.
What the fuck?
A great blue heron ate 7 of my fish. Oh my god.
Ricky, you're the best. Oh, Ricky. Thank you so much, Ricky. You're better than the other dog.
You're the reason Ricky gets killed.
Ricky, oh, you're so good, Ricky. Ricky. Oh, Ricky. Oh, Ricky. Oh, Ricky. You're so good to me.
Yo, look at his face. Yo, he's literally side. He gets so jealous. He's literally side eyeing me. Look at that. Yo, this dog. He's sleeping right now. He's under my desk. He literally like gets upset and jealous. Like he just does not have it. Chase is over like 2 hours ago. Unfortunately, sadly. Bro,
You're so good to me. Oh shit.
Fred side-eyed you for a good minute before he came.
My God. That's funny. I think I downloaded this other video too. The printer one. This was an old one, but I've shown this one before.
So the dogs are afraid of the printer.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm recording. That's a canceled word. You can't say that. Oh, what the hell? I wanted it to come out black and white. I put monochrome. It came out some weird color.
It was Maddie right there too. She was watching. Oh, that's funny. Clickbait. There's no chase on. There's no chase. All right, I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys so much. Love you. I should change the titles after when we do streams like this. Hangout. Just change to Hangout. That's what it was. But anyway, thank you. I love you. Bye. Good night. Vaya con Dios. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, bloop. Chris is like, did I miss anything?